let's do a book haul, because it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I've acquired some books. I've also gotten rid of books, but I didn't film that. Maybe I should film that. Alright. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I'm gonna do a book haul today because I have books to haul. And then I can put them away, and I need to redo my shelves because I don't have room. Which is a very me problem, and I think what I'm going to be doing is, I think I've talked about this before, but next year I'm going to try and only read books that I own unless I go to the conventions. I might do a couple pre-orders as well, but my goal is to read the books that I have, because I have a lot of books. Okay, so I'm going to start with BookBox books, so books I got from subscriptions or like special editions I ordered from a subscription service. So we're going to start with the ones I got earliest and that I talked about like 2 or 3 videos ago, I think. And that is, I got this duology. The Black Tongue Thief duology, I think it's called. I honestly don't remember what this series is called. But we have The Black Tongue Thief, which is the first book in the series, and The Daughter's War, which is the prequel. These are by Christopher Buehlman. I have read The Black Tongue Thief. I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it like a 4 out of 5. I'm really intrigued, and I'm very curious to see where this story goes. The Daughter's War I have not yet read, but it does follow one of the characters we meet in The Black Tongue Thief, but it's before that and like how she became who she is when we meet her in The Black Tongue Thief. So, I really enjoyed this one. Let me put these down. So this follows Knitch, who is a thief who owes the Thieves Guild a whole bunch of money, and because of that he's basically offered a once-in-a-lifetime deal in order to get rid of his debt to the guild, and he needs to find this person that's like impossible to find, and he needs to kill her, and he needs to figure out what she's after, why she's doing the, and it's basically he needs to kill someone who's a heck of a lot more powerful than he is, and he knows it. Because in this book, it's so interesting. I really love the fact that he is not powerful. Like, our main character is not powerful as far as, like, magic goes, as far as any of that goes. He is honestly probably, in the whole group that they end up gathering together, he is, like, the weakest link, unfortunately. But what he's good at is he's very good at being a thief, and he's a very good thief. So it's a lot of fun. And he's a very good archer as well, so yes. But this is a copy from Broken Binding, so we have gorgeous sprayed edges that they always have very pretty sprayed edges on their books. We have a special cover that I love, along with a quote on the back. And it is signed, because I got one of the signed and numbered copies, and there is a little ribbon in the book. And this one is the same way, and I think I talked about these books way too long for this video, but here we go. These are the edges. They're so pretty. Then we have Under the Dust Jacket. It's so pretty. And then it's signed and numbered, number 513. So, there we go. First 2 books. The next one is going to be the last Twisted Retreat book that I will be getting, and it's actually a duology omnibus, and that is The Girl in the Corn duology by Jason Offutt. Book's huge, but look at these sprayed edges. It's all about a creature in the cornfield, and I think time travel, if I'm understanding correctly. But I haven't read this, but I absolutely love how it looks. Twisted Retreat, I didn't quit it because I didn't like it. Their books always hit as far as aesthetics. Like, these are gorgeous books. It just wasn't for me, unfortunately. But again, this one is also signed. Come on. It's also special edition signed, and it does come with a ribbon as well. So I'm getting all of the ribbons. Oh, it's black on one side and red on the other. That's fun. Alright. And then for my book of the month in July, I got The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer. I don't know. I feel like she's written... Yeah, she wrote The Wishing Game, which I also might have. This is compared to a Chronicles of Narnia type fantasy story. Unfortunately, I have been hearing some kind of lackluster things about it, but I do still want to read it and judge for myself what I think about it. it follows a character named Jeremy who is a private investigator because when he was a child, him and his best friend Rafe went missing. They went into the woods, and no one knows what happened, but they came out several days later completely changed. And then it also follows Emily, who is looking for her sister, who she believes has also wandered into this mysterious land. And Jeremy is the private investigator she hires because his speciality is missing persons. So I think it sounds interesting. We'll see. I'm holding out hope that it's just some people who didn't enjoy it for that, and that's fine. And not every book is for everyone, obviously. So we'll see. I hope this ends up being good, but it's a short one, so we'll see. All right, and the last subscription box book that I got was my first subscription from The Broken Binding, and that is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Now, I've talked about this in other videos. This is a gorgeous copy of the first book in the Greenbone saga. There we go. Top and bottom do have the same print. Obviously, new cover. Got that. It does extend, so it's one picture. And then we have end pages, and under the dust jacket is very pretty. As always, I'm going to drop this or hit myself in the face, one or the other. And there we go. And then this was late. They had some issues with it, I guess. And so they actually printed a map that we have. So there's a map in here, which is really cool. And yeah, so that's this one. I am in the process of reading this, and there will be a reading vlog about it. So be on the lookout for that in a couple months, because I need to get all three first. And the third one doesn't come until September. Moving on to two books were technically, I guess, gifted to me. But I think I'm going to be paying Callie back for it, unless I already have. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. But Callie went to a book conference, Callie went to a book convention that was for YA books, and she picked me up one book, and then one book she got an extra free copy of, and so I have a copy of Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the new printing with the sprayed edges, which is very pretty. I don't know what this is about. This is one of her early books, so yeah, I'm intrigued. I have read one Jennifer L. Armentrout book, and I did enjoy it, so we'll see how it goes. I believe this might be, I think it's witches, but I don't know. And it's a romantasy, I think. You will kill the ones you love. It is in your blood, in your fate. That's unfortunate. And then she also got me a copy of The Poisons We Drink by Bethany Baptiste. And I'm really, really excited for this book. Not only is this cover absolutely stunning, but she told me some stories about talking with the author, because there was a whole author talk where this author talked, or she gave a spiel and everything, and she apparently was really sweet and really fun and very funny, and she learned a lot from her. So it was really cool. I got a lot of these books like 2 months ago, or a month and 2 months ago. I don't remember everything that they're about. I'm really bad at this. So here you go. My quick little thing. In a country divided between humans. In a country divided between humans and witchers, Venus Stoneheart hustles as a brewer, making illegal love potions to support her family. That's the cat's food dropping. And I just love that concept. I'm so excited for that. Next group are books that I bought myself. The first one being an indie book that I found at Half Price Books, and that is Azarinth's Healer, Book 1 by Rhaegar. I don't know much about this, but the back caught my interest, and I think I read it in one of my other vlogs, but the first part of it, here, I'm just going to read part of the back to you. Elea likes punching things and eating. Unfortunately, there aren't too many career options for hungry brawlers. Instead, the plan is to quit her crappy fast food job, go to college, and become a fully functioning member of society. Essentially, a fate worse than death. What ends up happening instead is she is basically isekai'd to another world and becomes a video game character. And there's monsters and she has to fight the monsters, and it sounds excellent. It sounds like a lot of fun. Like there's like parts in here where she gains hit points, she gains stats, and there's all categories about the different creatures. It sounds, it's gonna be, I think this is, what is it, an RPG book. I can't remember what it's called now. MRPG? MRPG? Something like that. I don't remember. I feel bad. I should know this, and I don't. But I'm honestly, I'm so excited for this one. I think it sounds great. I'm a little sad I didn't pick up all of the books that they had there, because they had like all 3 of them. And I only picked up the first one. But I'm trying not to buy whole series before I read the first one. So that's my reasoning. Then I went to Barnes and I picked up Whiskey Business by Elliot Fletcher. This is a romance between an actress or a former actress and a brewer. And the one thing that stuck out to me when I saw this advertised, other than the author is a lot of fun on Instagram, is that supposedly there's no third act breakup, and I really do not personally like third act breakups, so it's just a personal thing. I'm not a fan of it. But yes, so it's a cute book, and apparently it's very sweet and very fun, so I'm excited for this one. And then I also picked up Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. This is, yeah, Bastone. This is a pregnancy trope, but we know it's a pregnancy trope, and someone else gets her pregnant, and then it's like her best friend basically ends up stepping up and becoming her partner in it. So I think this sounds really sweet, and I'm very curious about it. It's a short book too. It's not very long. I don't even know. Hold on. Okay, it's like 350 pages, right? It's 367 pages. I didn't read any of it, just looked at the page numbers, but it just looks really cute and really sweet. And then I picked up Business Casual by B.K. Borison. This is the 4th and final book in the Lovelight Farms series. This one I believe is spring or summer. I think this might be summer, so I'm very excited. I now own all 4, and I plan on doing a reading vlog where I read all 4 in one video, and I'm very excited because these just seem like fun books, and I absolutely love the covers, and I love the concepts of them. This is Opposites Attract. This is between a tattoo artist and an investment banker. I'm very curious about this. I think that sounds highly, highly enjoyable. So Opposites Attract completely, and I always love that one. That one's always fun. So that's what I've got for that. Now, last grouping are my pre-orders, because other than those 4 books, that's really what I bought. I can't even say that with a straight face. But I've pre-ordered 4 books that managed to come in the past couple months since I've done a book haul. Which my last book haul might actually not even be on this channel. It might be on the other one. I'm kind of switching things over to this one for the most part right now because we're taking a break on the other one. But I got The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst because this book has been going around everywhere. It sounds really sweet and really cute. There's a winged cat here on the cover, and that has me sold as well. There's purple edges, and it's a bakery, but she's also selling spell books in the back, if I recall correctly. She had to leave with a bunch of spell books, so intriguing. Yeah. Mer Horses, Illegal Spells, and First Loves. So, yes. I think it'll be fun. I'm excited. I was going to pick this one up right away when I got it, and then I was in school, so I didn't pick it up. But I have time now. Also, the next volume of Spy X Family dropped, so I now have volume 12 of Spy X Family, which I am now like 5 books behind on, I think. Something ridiculous like that. So I need to catch up. But for those of you who don't know, Spy X Family is by Tatsuya Endo, Tatsuya Endo, and it is a story that follows Twilight, who is a super spy for his nation, and he is assigned with infiltrating a high up children's school in order to get to one of the heads of that school and get in contact and like get close to someone on the opposite side. And so what he needs to do is he needs to have a child and a wife, and so he finds a child in an orphanage, and she happens to be a telepath, so she can read his mind. and then he finds a wife, I think at like the dry cleaners, and she's actually an assassin. So we have a super spy, a telepath, and an assassin all living together under one roof, and none of them, except for the telepath, know what's going on. And she's like 5, so she has no idea what's going on. And it's really, really fun because it's all about these people who've never had a stable family learning what a family is, while also trying to keep secrets from each other. And it's honestly a lot of fun. It's a great story. Would highly recommend this. Also would recommend the anime. It's very good. Speaking of continuing series, I also got A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire by Sarah Hawley. This just came in last week, basically. And yeah, he's a botanist. Yeah, that's what I know. But I really, yeah, she's a vampire succubus. And he's a werewolf, and it sounds. I really like Sarah Hawley's writing. I really liked the first book in this series, A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, and I have the second book, The Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch, on my TBR. I'm actually more excited for this one than I am for the second one. I have my misgivings about the second one, but I'm super excited for this one. It just sounds like so much fun, but I think I have to read the second one first. So yeah. That's where we're at. I got this one. I'm excited. And then, last one. No one's surprised. I picked up Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, and this is the sequel to Assistant to the Villain by the same author, obviously. And I loved the first one. It was so much fun. It was so whimsical. It was so ridiculous. I loved it. And so I expect the same whimsy and ridiculousness from this one. Yes. So that's what I got. Alright, so I have a really big pile of books here, and a lot of them have very pretty edges, which is really cool. I don't collect books for the sprayed edges, but it's cool when they have them. So, let me see if I can pick them up. This isn't going to end well. Nope, this is going to end very poorly. Yeah, I got books. I got a lot of books. Yay. That's what I got. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, keep reading, and keep moving forward. Bye.